Alright, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to do some really cool things using ChatGPT Plus and Bolt combined. And without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So basically how this idea came about is I was watching a video about lead magnets, and I was trying to figure out like what type of lead magnets can I use for my agency and my niche that I'm targeting. Like what would work really well, what would interesting and actually have value for med spas. That's the niche that I'm targeting from an AI automation agency. And so I was like, okay, let's just go ask ChatGPT. And so I said, I want to create a lead magnet as a form of social proof to show that I know what I'm doing. Since I haven't gotten my first client yet, you know everything about me. I've been using ChatGPT for a bunch of stuff, so it knows a bunch of things about me, my business, my goals, and everything. So easy peasy. Already has all the background info. What type of lead magnet would work really well for my situation? Help me come up with some ideas, and then we can go from there, basically. So came up with a bunch of ideas, these 5, and I read through them, and I'm like, okay, number 1 and 5 are kind of good, but I really like number 3. That seems like the most unique, the most interesting, and the most valuable. And so I was like, okay, let's see if it agrees with me. So I said I really like number 1 and 5, and number 3 seems like it has the most personalized value, blah, 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 blah. And then it agreed. And so it basically told me what it was and how I'd go about making this. So boom, boom, boom. And I was like, okay. Coincidentally enough, I found Bolt just like 1 or 2 days before I did this, and I was like, yo, it's my chance to use this, right? So would Bolt be the best for building this? And if so, can you create an outline or plan formatted in ways so that Bolt could do the best job possible, since it doesn't know everything about me and blah, blah, blah. So I wanted to make sure that Bolt had background info about me and my business and like what I'm trying to do with it, along with actually making this lead magnet come to life. And so thankfully it was like, yes, this is perfect. Let's get straight into it. And it basically started a prompt. It created a prompt for Bolt for me to go copy and paste into Bolt so Bolt could create my idea exactly how I need it to be. This prompt is crazy long, has all of the math, all the stuff. Here we go. So end of prompt right there. So I copy and pasted all of that straight into Bolt. It even told me how I would go about using Bolt in order to make this happen. So let's go over to Bolt and see what I did to make this reality. Now this is really cool. This is where stuff gets pretty interesting. So copy and pasted the prompt into Bolt. It took about 5 minutes to code all of this. So as you can see, it starts coding, boom, 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 all of this stuff right here. And then I went ahead and I tweaked some things later on. But basically, so this right here is the AI ROI estimator for med spas. Not only can I use this in like an email for free value, during my outreach, I can use it as part of my advertising campaigns because I'm probably going to be running Facebook ads in the future to try and get some clients through that. And so I can put this boom right there in the ads for complete free. So even if they don't click on the ad and go to my funnel, they might still grab this for free. And then obviously it has my business name and the ability to schedule a call with me, but I can also use it on the discovery call. So if I do book appointments with potential clients, I can go ahead while I'm asking them about their business, while I'm, talking back and forth with them about different things, I can just pull this up and be like, hey, let's fill this out together. Boom, 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 boom. These are kind of just like some very average numbers for med spas. And as you can see, this is how much money and time they're going to be saving if they implement AI into their business, which is what my entire agency and services are about. So when I'm on the sales call with them and they see, holy crap, they're saving $11,000 a month with AI, my, most likely it'd be around the $2,000 to $5,000 base monthly fee range for my services, depending on how many services they choose to apply to their business and how deep we really go. That's kind of the average, 2 to 5,000. They're left over $9,300 of monthly savings and 468% an annual ROI, return on investment. That is crazy. If any med spa or any business owner in general, right? Because you could make this for realtors, you could do this for anyone. You just, customize it exactly for whatever you're doing for your business. And then also I had it make a how it works. So if they're a little bit confused on what some of these percentages or numbers or the inputs mean. It explains everything. It even gives a sample case of a other spa, and boom, here is the live site. So I already bought a domain and got this all set up and live, ready to go, and it works perfectly. It's pretty sick, done fully with AI, super cool. And then if they want to book a discovery call, boom, they just click that and it will lead them straight over to right here where they can book a call with me, yada yada. And like AI is just getting more and more advanced every day, and like it is the future. There's no stopping it. You either learn how to use it or you pay someone who knows how to use it for you, because it is going to leave everyone in the dust behind who doesn't know how to use it or isn't implementing it into their business. And so something like this literally took me 20 minutes to make. This can be used for complete free, and it like gives so much value to a business owner. Like AI makes making stuff like this so incredibly easy and fast. Like if I wanted to make this in like, a Google spreadsheet, and I'd have to figure out how to manually do all the math and the inputs myself, like that would take hours. With AI, it's freaking basically instant. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of little example of power of AI. And if you want to use Bolt for yourself, it's super, super cool. I'm not even paying for this. I did this with just like the free version when I was able to make this. So very, very neat stuff. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.